Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and I'm coming back today because I wanted to show you, I'm going to do something in here, like some work in my room, so I thought, I'll get it out here in a minute, sorry. I'm going to do some crafting, and I wanted to try something that I have been going to work on for years and years and years and years, but now I've actually decided I will do it because I've got so much good stuff to work with as far as this is concerned. I collect up, and have done for a while, embroidered doilies and things, because I can't stand to see people's work go to waste. Now, this is actually these are pieces that have been embroidered by people, and you can tell that they're not made by machine because of the back. See how you've got all the knots and the bits on the back of it? So this person has done this beautiful piece of work, and then it's got a little bit of marks on it, so it's gone to the Vinnies, and so therefore I'm going to use it. I feel really bad about cutting it up, but it would have eventually ended up in the bins, I suppose. If nobody bought them, that's where they'd go. Now, I don't know whether I want to put a lot of the work on these things. See, that bit there, I think I might use that on something else, later on. Because I want to make this so it's that you can put, your own pieces on it as well. So we're going to piece together bits to try and make a, so I've got a piece of calico. Your background can be whatever you want it to be, and so for the people that can't embroider too, or that have these doilies and they want to keep them, that somebody in the family made, or and you don't, and because some of them have holes or whatever, and you want to keep them, well, this is a way of doing it, but without losing your good things, because I'm going to hang on to these forever anyway, even the off-cut bits that I cut off. So I've got a couple of pieces there that I can use. I'm going to put this back because this one here, I'm going to use that and put it onto a front of a journal, I think, and make one of them puffy pages out of that I did the other day. Because that'll work really nice on the journal made like a puffy page. Okay, so there's that piece there, and I'm going to put that there. The thing's spread out all over the place. So I've gone through a fair bit of stuff this morning, and picked out different things. I've already used a piece of this on the cover of a book that I did, and I'm going to... Do I need that? No, maybe not. I don't think I'll put this on. See, this has got a mark on here. But I'm thinking I'm going to do some plain pieces. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut this out. I'm going to put my iron on to heat up here for a second. This will only be a kind of short video because I'm doing this. My husband's getting the lunch ready, so I'm just doing this and the weather is so hot. It's so hot in here. It's really scary. Turn on the iron. So I'm going to turn on the iron. Right. I was going to say the fan, but it's going. Maybe I could turn it up a bit or something. It's just purring lightly behind me. Now, so there's this bit, and it hasn't actually been done. Look at that. Nice, isn't it? So what we're going to do with that later, I suppose. I don't think I'm going to want to sit down and do that. So somebody's made something, and this is the centre out of it by the look of it. I don't know where I got this piece from either. But I'm going to keep a piece of it. I'm hoping that what I'm cutting out here is going to go together all right when I get to it. We'll see what happens, eh? I do love these bits. Look, there's little soldiers on here. See these? Aren't these cool? Isn't that neat? Look at that. Maybe I'll put one of them on. Don't know yet. We'll see. See what works. Which ones go on and which ones don't. Let me see now. I've got some of this. This, I do love this. Somebody's made this by hand. It's absolutely beautiful. I feel so bad cutting it, but I'm going to. I've got to. Because I can't use it in my house. you know, this place is like a dust bowl. We have dust and mess all the time in it. Like, I've got my room closed mostly. I think it's, I might be open now, but if there's not dust or smoke just lately, it's not been very good at all. So we try to keep the house free of dust and smoke and things if we can. Bit of that. Oh, look at this. Isn't this delicious? This is also stitched by hand, and isn't that good work? Look at the work on that. Wow. Oh, anyway, I might, I'm thinking about, might put something together and put them in a little sale thing for you. I don't know. I'm going to sit down, cut them up and post them. It's all right. Now I'm being lazy, aren't I? Isn't that nice? I've got one, that one's nice. Oh, they all are. They're all beautiful. And you know what? I feel naughty because I have got more than this. You know, I've got a few here, but I have got so much more. Look at that one. They're so old, the linen's starting to fall apart a bit on them, but I don't know what I think about that because of the colour. This one is a machine done one, which I won't be putting in there but you can tell that. If you have a look at the back, you can tell that a machine's done this, righto? Not a person, but a machine, okay? Because of the way that it hasn't got a knot in it or all these other reasons. Just let me tell you that's how it works. Okay, so, oh, look at that. Wow, isn't it nice? All these really beautiful things. This one here, I do like that. This is very old by the look of it. A piece of cross stitch on a... I'm chopping it up. I got my eyes shut. Not really, but I feel like I should do. But I need to watch where I'm going, don't I? This one here is done by a person. Wow. Look at that cut work. Isn't that awesome? I really want to use these things because I really want them to be still out there in the world. I don't know if young people today want to do this sort of stuff. Some of them do. Some of them want to learn. I shouldn't say that, Sonia. That was very not. Please take that back. I'm so sorry I said that. I don't mean that because young people, I imagine, would like the opportunity to do these things. Except I suppose they're all got things that they've got to be doing otherwise, and you know, going to school and learning and things like that. I'm sure they'll learn to do them one day. Look at this one. This is, oh, I love that. Look at that. Isn't that going to look good on something? There's 4 panels of that. Okay, righto. It's just too much, isn't it? So it's just way over it's powerful stuff. Now, I'll get this here and I'll iron it first. We'll do the ironing. I hope that doesn't take me too long. I know. Hubby said about 20 minutes, so I don't know how I'm going to go. We'll see what we do. Okay, now we've got the iron plugged in. This one here is a beautiful piece that I got off the end of one of these pieces of work. Now this, somebody has made this one, of course, and embroidered that. This is a really good recycling thing, isn't it? There's this piece here. Mine's not a very fluffy piece of stuff here. It's not fluffy, it doesn't matter. You nearly can't tell which is the front and which is the back on that. That's just amazing, that is. And that's the idea when, you know, that was the idea when you did embroidery. You shouldn't be able to tell the difference between the front and the back. Well, you know, people can, but it's not going to be, shouldn't be easy to do. Still though, they still look good, the ones that people have done. Anyway, it didn't bother me whether they had knots on them or not. This is a little bit harder to iron because it's a good piece of linen. Most of it is done on linen, some of it's gone cotton fabric. This one here, I'm nearly sure that this is not done by a machine. No, it's person, it's person. This person's made this beautiful thing. And I don't know if I said one day about how much these pieces were worth in the first place for the people to buy them. And then they did their work on them and they had to buy all the cotton. And then when you put them in in the binnies or whatever they do with them. Then they end up, you know, in landfill if nobody's going to use them after a while. I don't know if I put the man ones on here. I don't know if they're quite what I need. They could probably go on something else. I'll say that now because I don't want to put them on and take them off, because that wouldn't be fair, would it? It'd be fun to do it all. I have to keep taking things off. I don't know what size that one's going to be yet, whether I'll leave it that size or not. A couple more. Hope I've got enough to cover this thing that I'm working on. I'm going to be working on. Finishing a few would be good ideas on you. I just can't help it. I like to just do it. I just love to do this sort of thing. I can't help myself. That's what I do. Okay, so now I'm going to leave that, turn that off. Make sure I turn that off now. Right. I've got the fan set up there, so I can't get out of the room unless I turn it off, so that's good. Okay. Now, we're going to put... Actually, I'm not going to use this piece underneath here. I'll probably iron something on there a bit later on. Now, talk too much, need another drink of water. Running out fastly. The weather's really hot here. I think it's going to be... It is a stinker today. It is a bit of a stinker. It's not that bad though, because we're used to this sort of... well, not really. If we're inside with air conditioners going, it's all good. Okay, so... This piece, like I said, is 12 by 8. I don't know if I told you that, but I think I might have, and might not. And we're going to put bits on it, and then we can use it for a journal cover. Do you think? I can't help it. I've got fever now, journal cover fever. Okay, so that bit I want, definitely. And it might be too big. I might have some pieces too big. Right, I'll put a bit of the crochet on there. Yeah, I'm just doing a bit of a lay down and see what happens. See what it looks like, whether I need to take away the plain ones. Sonya, righto. Make two out of this, excuse me. Just a drink of water and it's not... My stomach's not settled with that. Okay, so if we've got something like this, is this going to fit on the page? No, we need another piece or two. Well, we can use the blank ones. Maybe. They can't go there. I won't be overlapping them much, I don't think. Don't think I want to do that. So I'll be able to cut a bit more off some of them and use it somewhere else, okay? No, I won't use that one there. I'll put this one, maybe, on there. And I'm going to cut the top off of this. And I don't want to take away the... I might take away the outline, like the pink part, just for the time being, because I might put these together with crazy patchwork stitches or something like that. Okay. Now, I can go there like that. Righto. Cut this straight, so it'd be a good idea. Wait a minute. I want to use that part. Go onto there. I hope this works. Okay. Chopping all this up, but I'm going to use it, so nobody panic. I will be using it. Nobody panic. Okay, so there's like a little bit of a patchwork not problem, but thingy, isn't it? It's like a bit of patchworking. You can go there, I suppose. Okay. Like that. Okay, now a bit along the bottom of that. Yes, this would be a rather large book, won't it, if I do that too? That doesn't matter. Actually, what we should do is we're going to make a bag, okay? We're going to make a bag out of this one because it's too, I think it's too big for a book, and it's going to look amazing as a bag, isn't it? When we're finished, this is a bit skew-if, but I'm going to take the edge off this one because I think it's too big for what we're doing. We need to put it, we're going to make a bag, eh? Oh, I think that'll look awesome. Now, I should have cut it different because I could have made like a clutch thing, couldn't I? We'll make one of them later. All right, don't worry, we're going to make one of them later. Now, more bits. That bit, love that bit. This bit here, no, we'll put the green up here. That way. Might be the way to do that. Anyway, you should be able to get a start on yours if I have to go in a minute, won't you? You'll be able to start on yours. That piece. Now, where's the little bit with the little flower on it? Here we are. See, we don't have to actually have... We can overlap this bit if we want to. Put two bits on. Because I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to stitch around all these. Just stitch them on with my, well, the stitches that I use when I'm doing the crazy patchwork. Okay, now that's going to go on there, I hope. Will fit? No, we'll turn around the other way. You need it to fit in there, Sonia. Cut that down. I'm going to have to get more pieces because I've cut pieces off here, so I'm going to have to go and find myself some more bits. And this is, like I said, going to be just a bit to get you started of what we can do with, you know, these pieces if we find them and we think, oh, you know, I don't want to get rid of that. So we can have things besides squares. Look, it can go triangly. It can go triangly. Whatever that is. Sorry. A bit tired today. I'm a bit tired. Oh, it happens when you get old, I suppose. It's just not not a lot of fun, is it, being tired? I don't know if I put the little man on there or not. Oh, he's going on a handbag, so let's just leave it with what we're doing for the lady's handbag, okay? So I need some more bits. I'm going to cut a bit off here. I can hear dinner coming along soon too, by what my hubby's out there. So I better move along. Okay, well, lunch I should say. We call it dinner in Australia. We do. Oh, I like how this is going skew-if over this side. I'm a big fan of skew-if. I might even put that something over here, skew-if too, just for fun's sake. I don't know. But you can put them like any way you want, your bits. Any way you want to do it, just to fill up the parts, and then you can take off what you don't need. See, like I can put that there and I'll just take off what I don't need. And now look, I've nearly got a nice piece of stuff, haven't I? Doesn't that look cool? I do hope you like it, and I really hope you will come back and watch me do something with it, okay? Because I promise I'll be back. I will be back and I will be doing more, okay? So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing day of crafting, and you can have a go at doing this. Go and find all your little bits and pieces and put it together, and you'll have your own hand embroidered bag, which I'm going to use to make. I'll use this to make a bag, and we'll put it back on it and we'll line it. I don't know if we should go that way. No, that's more shape. If I did one of those clutch things and folded it, we'll see what happens when we've finished making it, you know. But I think it's a tiny bit wide. It should come into about there, which I can sort that out later. I can cut that down. Best to have enough to cut down instead of having to add on. You can add on. I showed you that yesterday or the day before, or whenever you see that video. But this is going to be really good fun, I think, to do, because besides the fact that you're, you know, repurposing all these pieces, you can work on it and it'll become your own thingy, won't it? You see? Okay, thank you everybody for watching, and thank you for all your lovely comments, and I really appreciate all of you friending me on Facebook. I will go through things and I put up things of my sewing, but Facebook is nothing to be scared of. Unless you've got people on there that are not your friends, which you should not have. If you've got it on private, you can only have your friends on there. You shouldn't see anything bad on there if it's private. All the people that have subscribed, that have friended me, well, I can, you know, they're not doing anything bad, or we're not going to be fighting or anything. People think it's a bad place to be, but I've been on there for years, and I've never, ever come across anything like that. If I see anything on there, like sometimes a friend, a sort of a friend, might put up something that's just not my cup of tea, well, I block it or take it down, see? Because I still want her to be friends, but see, what she finds funny I might not, because I always was considered the fun police by my children. But you know what I mean, you've got to it's not a bad place if you stick with just your friends and your people that you do things with like this. I keep it because I want to keep in contact with my daughters and my brother, which I hardly ever do, but you know, with my brother, and my nephews and that, because they're all on here and they can put up things with their children and that, and you can see them without everybody else seeing it. You know what I mean? You can go and talk to them and you can see what they're doing, and like they show pictures of the little boys, they're getting bigger, my nephew's little boys, and I can see the pictures on there, and you know, and say good day and stuff like that. But nobody else has to see them. They only for me, see? And that's what happens when you go onto Facebook. You just stick with the people, you know. We're going to put up, I'm going to put up my videos. I'm going to put up all pictures of things that I'm doing. And I'm going to look at yours because you've been showing me nice pictures of the things that you've been making, and I'm so excited about that. But anyway, here comes my husband, so I've got to go now. So thank you everybody for watching. And I'll talk to you later, okay? Okay, bye-bye.